Welcome to Dr. Jizz. You know, usually when I go to the doctors, I end up delaying and putting it off as long as possible, over anxiety that something bad is going to happen or they're going to do something invasive, like stick some sort of instrument or finger up my butthole for something. Well, here's a whole new reason to feel anxiety over a trip to your GP. Doctor accused of putting seaman in cup of tea he gave to woman. Well, clearly, he wants to make sure she's getting a healthy dose of protein. Gross. By the way, this script was written by Sugar Tits. Oh my God. She always comes up with the most weird up shit. Anyway, we'll dive into this jizzy cum cuppa right after this quick sponsor. My fellow listeners with an IRA or 401k, that means superannuation in Australia. But let's face it, most of you listening are American. This is an urgent warning. Your government wants you to believe the federal debt is only $29 trillion. By the way, this is what $1 trillion looks like. They want you to believe they've got it all under control. But it's a big lie, because the federal debt isn't just $29 trillion, it's upwards of $100 trillion. So inflation and tax hikes are their only way out. So if you've got 50 grand or more in your retirement savings, your money could be at risk. But you can protect your savings with physical gold and silver. If you're in America, just call 844-580-0569 or go to bearing.australia.com. Give my friends at Goldco a call to see how you can get paid to protect your retirement. And if you can open a qualifying account, they'll give you up to 10 grand in free silver. So what are you waiting for? Call Goldco at 844-580-0569 or visit bearing.australia.com. I want to thank Goldco for sponsoring this video. Now back to the show. So, what reason does a doctor have to offer up a steaming cup of cum Jesus, to this patient exactly? I'm thinking reasons of being a sick sexual deviant with most likely a tiny dick syndrome, but let's read ahead, shall we? A doctor has been accused of giving a woman a cup of tea containing his semen, or for YouTube purposes, his a baby batter, or a splooge. Gross. Dr. Nicholas Chapman from Kingston St Mary, Somerset, was in court this week over allegations that he sexually assaulted a woman on the 13th of September last year. The 54-year-old is charged with attempting to cause a woman aged 16 or over to engage in sexual activity, no penetration, without her consent. Well, yeah, I bet it wasn't consensual. You don't exactly expect to get a prescription of penis putty in your tea when you visit your local doctors, do you? What? Penis putty. Don't drink the tea, people. Anyway, who gets offered up a cup of tea when they visit their doctors? Oh wait, it's England. During a hearing in Taunton, I think that's Taunton Magistrates Court, the prosecution claimed that the victim discovered a substance at the bottom of her mug after finishing her drink she'd been given by Dr. Chapman. So clearly spunk doesn't... Splooge, baby batter, spunk, jibberjasm, whatever. So clearly spunk doesn't dissolve well enough in boiling hot water. Prosecutor Giles Teapot... Tippot... told the court that the incident was reported to the police 3 days later, and after undergoing tests at a laboratory, it was found that the substance in question was semen that related to the doctor. Wait, it was reported 3 days later? If I got the slightest idea that I'd been force-fed cum, I'm reporting that shit straight away. In fact, I'm probably beating the fuck out of that doctor. What is this milkiness in my tea? Did you cum in my tea? You came in my tea, didn't you? And they found traces of the alleged spunk in a cup 3 days later. What the f***? For a doctor, he's not practicing a high enough standard of hygiene, is he? I mean, wash your f***ing cum cups out, would you? Have some pride and professionalism, man. God! Obviously, I'm kidding here. It's totally f***ed. I'm wondering, did the police make him masturbate to place a match on the traces of semen they found in the cup? Mr. Tippett also told the court that the victim, who cannot be named for legal reasons, believes that Dr. Chapman had carried out similar incidents more than once in the past. Ooh, this poor woman. How many times has she drank cum? Oh, Dr. Jizz. However, the defendant is only facing one charge. Nigel Yeo, or Yowie. Remember Yowies? They were nice. They were those chocolate things, weren't they? Defending said his client was putting forward a straightforward denial of all the allegations made against him. Coming in someone's tea. Dr. Chapman is originally from South Africa and qualified as a doctor at the University of Cape Town in 1993. He was given an opportunity to have defended himself in a trial at the Magistrates Court. However, he opted for a Crown Court trial. He'll now go before a judge and jury at the Taunton Crown Court later this year. Taunton? Toto? Whatever the The defendant has been suspended from his 4,000 patient North Curry Health Centre while his case is ongoing. Well, thank for that. It's nice to know that he's been suspended for his up-and-coming trial for coming in a patient's teapot or teacup, whatever the Did you want 2 sugars with that? How about some cream? Fucking gross. Now, this is still yet to be trialled. So this is all alleged and he's not been found guilty just yet. But it's not looking good, is it? I mean, when you're a doctor and you're accused of coming in a patient's teacup and they take a cum match and the cum matches your cum, that's not very good. Anyway, this was Sugar Tits is a degenerate. I don't know where she finds this shit, but it's just disgusting. It seems this doctor needs to get what's coming to him. AKA being forced to drink Seaman in prison every day. I'm Bearing. Thanks for watching. Yeah.
Recession, session. Give me better times, give me better times.